Korean cinema has become a lot more popular recently, with Bong Joon-ho's Parasite even winning multiple Oscars.
Thank you. I will drink until next morning. Thank you.
Yet there are many other Korean films that are just as good. So today we are going to talk about 10 Korean movies besides Parasite that you must watch. These are not in any particular order, and I know some people do not like to be spoiled at all. So I will give away as little storyline information as possible. The first movie we will talk about is the most successful Korean zombie movie ever made, Train to Busan. This 2016 film is a roller coaster of emotions, ones you probably never felt before while watching a zombie movie. There's a kid, a workaholic, a pregnant woman, old ladies, a bad guy, and the Hulk, all piled into a narrow train, unable to really go anywhere. If you want to learn how to make people feel angry, scared, sad, and happy at the same time, watch this movie. The next film is another 2016 movie called The Handmaiden. Now this movie is almost 2.5 hours long, but every second is worth it. The thing you may find difficult, though, is understanding some of the cultural references. I would recommend just not thinking too much about it and focus on the story. Then do research afterwards. This is actually the first truly public lesbian movie made in Korea. And although Korea is a more conservative country, it became a major success. You can currently find The Handmaiden on Amazon Prime and Vudu.
이렇게 소문이 바다한 말이요? 무슨 이유가 있는 거요? 이유가...
요새 자꾸 동네에서 사람 죽어나가는 거. 그놈이랑 뭔 연관이 있는 거요?
Personally, one of my favorite Korean movies, and actually on my top 5 list of favorite movies of all time, is The Wailing. This movie is, I don't even know. You think you know, but by the end you will be questioning if your brain is even functioning correctly. This is a 2016 movie and has a Rotten Tomato rating of 99%. The Wailing takes place in a small, remote village in South Korea, and warning, it may be slightly grotesque to some. You can find The Wailing on many different platforms for free as of now, including Pluto TV, Tubi, Peacock, and Amazon.
아저씨,
저기 앞건물에서도 가끔 시키고 그래요?
저 아까물만 배달시켜 다 했어.
저희가 이사했습니다!
제가 이 사람 남편입니다.
저 짝이 남편이라더만.
전 남편. 오, 아메리칸 스타일.
If you are looking for a laugh after watching the last few emotional movies, check out 2019's Extreme Job. This movie will take you on a ride of idiocracy and fun action sequences with Korean humor that satisfies all humor senses. The focus is on a group of not-so-great detectives that do whatever they can to take down a ring of criminals. Give this a watch and let me know what you think of Korean comedy. How is it different from other comedies you have seen?
저한텐 세상이 수수께끼 같아요.
나 모르겠어? 우리 어릴 때 같은 동네 살았잖아. 내 부탁 하나만 들어줄래?
벤이라고 합니다.
Now onto a 2018 movie that may just be on the tippy top of my favorites list, and that is Burning. Now this movie is quite long and definitely not for everyone. It does have a slower pace than other movies, but if you are interested in filmmaking, writing poetry, art house, or any other artistic forms, then this movie is a must-watch. Just make sure to set a time when you are focused to watch, as it is a good film to analyze. The writing is like a feature-length poetry session. Burning also stars a familiar face to many, Steven Yeun. He did such an amazing job, so if you want Steven Yeun to make you question the truth, then go watch Burning for free on Pluto TV, Tubi, Redbox, as well as others.
This chaos. 1,000 people in an iron box. 18 years I've hated a train. 18 years I've waited for this moment.
Now a movie you may not expect to be on this list is 2013's Snowpiercer, starring Chris Evans and Tilda Swinton, among others. Snowpiercer is a great example of how two countries can work together to create a masterpiece. Don't get confused though, this is a Korean movie.
여기 어떻게 들어온 거야?
여기 아무래도 400이온 것 같아.
여기 사람이 들어가도 되는 거야, 차가?
고프로는 두 사람당 한 대씩 찍을 거예요.
Now onto a true horror film in every sense of the word. There are no jumping genres here, so if you want a good scare, then watch 2018's Gonjiam, Haunted Asylum. This movie will leave a grown man sleeping with a nightlight on. Obviously based around a haunted asylum, Gonjiam was the name of an actual psychiatric hospital in South Korea, which they demolished in 2018, a month after the movie was released. You can watch Gonjiam for free on YouTube right now. Let me know how much this movie did or did not scare you in the comments. Now, on to the oldest movie on this list, a 2003 movie that left me falling off my chair at the end. Memories of Murder is a crime mystery written by our man Bong Joon-ho that left me with heartburn. It follows the true story of a serial killer in a remote part of South Korea, active between 1986 and 1991. The crazy part is that these murders seem to suddenly stop and the killer would not be found until 2019. I suggest watching the movie and then doing some research afterwards. I won't say much else since I don't want to give anything away. You can watch it now on Hulu. Be careful when searching for this though, as there are many movies with a similar name.
내 5천원만 받을게. 됐지?
너무 비싸. 자, 3천만 받아.
10만 원? 또 공부하면 하루에 택시비는 10만 원이나 준대?
Nice to meet you. Let's go, 강주.
Another, based on a true story situation, 2017's A Taxi Driver is a dramatic film that teaches a bit of Korean history in the 1980s, and as such, some non-Koreans may be confused by cultural and historical references, just as every other movie on this list. To give a little background, A Taxi Driver is based in Gwangju, a province in South Korea, where civilians protested against the country's military government. The thing was, news channels were not able to get proof and broadcast about the events, so most people outside of that small area didn't even know it was happening. Fortunately, the taxi driver in this movie accidentally drives into the chaos, and we are able to see the history close up. There are many platforms to watch this movie on for free right now, so make sure to check out the poor father from Parasite in another role. last but not least movie on this list is a 2018 film called The Witch Part 1, The Subversion. I was left with serious chills after this movie. Don't be fooled by the name of the film, as it is not the usual witch you would think of. I was way more happy with the ending than I thought I would be, so go watch this for free on Peacock, Roku, or Vudu, and comment below your thoughts on it. What I love about Korean cinema is that they are not afraid to make protagonists that you just don't like. It makes their character arcs that much better. If you have seen any of the movies in this list, what did you think about them? How do you think they differ from films you watched from other countries?
사물은 나를 뱉었대 역사들을 새겼대 걸 잡들어 베꼈대 진짜대로 말했어 내건 최고 최초든 날 들으면 매도 매번 배꼽 잡아 배꼽 파도 내걸 만들어 새걸 창조 계속하고 백원 잡아 배부른 알로 랩으로 바꿔 래퍼 낙천 제고 난들 왜서 참으로 쨌던 한번 쳤던 대로 중심은 날 지어다 신의 영상을 지어다 세상은 내 손 안을 지어다 영광이면 누가 네 가질 지어다 기준을 진실 지어다 미래를 갱실 지어다 가짜는 회살 지어다 나는 그 회살 지어다 비와 가라서 돼 Only bitch 가라서 돼 오는 거 위 가라서 돼 You and me 가라서 돼 In the wish 가라서 돼 너진 이제 가라서 돼 전설이 돼 가라서 돼 열매를 맺어 가라서 돼 비와 가라서 돼 비와 가라서 돼 비와 가라서 돼 비와 가라서 돼 이 날 지어다 비와 가라서 돼